Matthew, my question is, you spoke about decision-making framework, but apart from that, should decisions be guided by intuition or your intellect? Should it be the heart or the head?
As a concept, it's absolutely amazing that my mind says differently, my heart says differently. Now, how will you know whether it is intuition or it's impulsive? How will you know? Right now, I am in a very emotional state, and my emotion is saying that I should throw my job and come. Now, is this intuition or it is your emotion which is clouding your judgment? How will you know in that moment? I also tell this to a lot of times to an entrepreneur. The intuition of the owner of a business is always right. It's always right. But much later only you realize that was intuitive. At that stage you don't know it's intuitive. But much later you look back and realize. Like how Steve Jobs told all of you, because now everybody uses the word connecting the dots. But he says something in connecting the dots in that speech of his. He says, you always look back and connect the dots. You can't look ahead and connect the dots. You come this side, then you look back at the sequence of events that has happened and you feel, oh, this led. So in introspection only you connect the dots. Proactively you can never connect the dots on this. You look back and realize my intuition was right. How it happens? Sometimes you would have gone through the entire process. Your HR did the initial screening and then the first level of interview, then you took the final interview. Everything seems to be a tick mark about this candidate, but something tells you, you will click a matter. This guy won't click. But you will go ahead with the process because you have a process in place. 6 months later, you will realize your intuition was right. And there must be times when HR is not suggesting this person must be hired, but something told you you should go ahead, or you went, you felt he will click and you recruited him. He has turned into the biggest asset into the entire organization. Now 3 years later you look back and realize, you look back and realize this. But at that moment we don't know whether it's my emotion, whether it's my value system, whether it's my intellect. So creating a framework minimizes these mistakes. 70% of what all of you do, whatever big an entrepreneur you are, whatever high office you are holding, whatever highest position you are holding, from a prime minister's job to a chief minister's job to a chairman's job to a CEO's job, 70% of everything you do repeats on a daily basis. It's a repetition. If that is not systematized, then everything becomes chaotic to you. When 70% of my work is repetitive, it's going to happen every time, it's going to happen every month, it's going to happen every year, it's going to happen every week, and in some of your cases, it's going to happen every day. That 70% of your work must be systematized, planned. Then you are available to the 30% which requires creative intelligence. That is where the leadership is. That's where you will have an edge over the market. The edge you will have over everybody else is 70% of your work is planned and the 30% you are ready for surprises. If you have not planned, all 100% becomes a surprise to you. Then there is no way you can produce excellence. Similarly, if I have a very clear decision framework, you will find 70, 80, 90% of the situations, your values will make the decisions for you. Then like that 90% of your decision is within the decision framework, 10% there will be an element of surprise, an exceptional situation. Maybe till now you are doing like this, but right now you are asking yourself this question, can I do differently? I don't want to do the way I've always done. I think in this situation I want to handle it differently. That time you will have to trust your gut, you will have to trust your... But if all decisions are based on trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, then basically you're making a lot of emotional decisions, impulsive decisions. Everything is not gut based and it's not intuitive. So everything in life, I'll put it this way, 70, 80, 90 percentages vary, but 70, 80, 90% of life is logical. You must be prepared for it even before you face it. It's called discipline. A decision framework is a discipline. How I'm going to handle certain situations is a discipline. How I'm going to bounce back from setbacks is a discipline. 70, 80, 90% of life, I can be prepared today for what I will face tomorrow because it's going to be repetitive in nature. 30, 20 or 10% of life needs creative leap. It needs situational brilliance. It needs in that moment, you will have to come up with something which is purely situational. Right now, what should be the decision that I make? Right now in the situation, what should I do? That alone you rely on whatever you want to call it, your intuition, gut, and you go through the whole thing.